Hey everyone, what is going on? I just got home from the bank. They hooked me up with a little bit more, or 48 more rolls of $half. So, between then and now, I started to search pennies last night. And so I'm going to finish that. What? Yeah. Absolutely. So what is everyone doing on this Friday? It's almost 5 o'clock, or well, it's 3:07. My wife gets off in an hour. I did pick up some nickels, but she'll kill me if I search the nickels without her. So. There it goes. Yeah, say hi.
Hi. Hi. Everybody says hi.
Everyone says hi. Alright. I know, I just got my Teespring order in.
Oh, wait, is that some of your merch?
My merch. Okay. Go play. No. Nope. Properties. All right. So yesterday I found a 1950s Wheatie. And then a 53, all in the same roll, 53S. And I want to say I found yeah, then I found in the same roll, I found a King George 49. Alright, let's see if this works. Yay! Got it to work.
When we got older, we tried to stay in touch, but we had to move on. Life ran away from us. If I could go back, be 17 again, yeah I would, just to see all my friends running around the city, acting crazy like we used to do. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace.
Hey Kamar, how you doing? We're just diving into some pennies. I had some time to kill. Just got home from the bank, picking up another box of $half. And I figured, since I'm waiting for my wife to get home, she'll probably be tuning in here, I would hunt some pennies, because she hates searching pennies. But I like pennies. So I downloaded some more music. So there will be some 80s playing, and I didn't have it set to random, so it was playing in the same orders. So it should be playing randomly. I got some rock, some 80s, some funk.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old.
But Tamar, thank you for subscribing. I did see that while I was driving. I got that email, so thank you so much. I hope you can make it tonight. Oh, there's my honey. Hi, Miss Far North. I didn't dive into the nickels because I knew you would be tuning in, so I didn't want to get caught in the act searching nickels without you. But I did pick up 2 more boxes of nickels, so I got 4 boxes for tomorrow. We're gonna have a nickel battle between us and the Butter Nickel family, and we're gonna do it a different way. Most channels do box battles, but we're gonna do it a little bit different. It's all copper. Where did I put that? It's gonna be basically the same rules, but we're gonna do it a different way. Oh hey, that's awesome, Amel and Teresa. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I posted up that Instagram page, and it's amazing how many people. Actually, I have more followers on my business page than I do my personal page. But we'll have more content on there. I work week on, week off, and where I work, I don't have very good cell phone reception, and so I can't really update things. Hey, Abby. Hey, Abby. But on my Instagram page, I do have a picture of a sneak peek of what tomorrow's going to be. I think it's towards the beginning of my page. But I don't want to give out the details. I want people to be kind of surprised when they come see it. But it's definitely going to be a good time. That is for sure. If you didn't tune in to or didn't see our last nickel battle, it was like 5.5 hours long, and it was constant laughter. It was amazing. Yes, she does. But tonight, we got 48 rolls available. Half the proceeds are going to the Wounded Warrior Project. We were sold out, but I did end up getting another box that was -2 rolls. They're going to be Loomis rolls. I called every bank in a... Oh. Called every bank within like a 60-mile radius of me. And I got a box. Can nice 70s. What's up?
Can I have these pizzas?
Yes.
in the,
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. In the air fryer, you mean? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, Mrs. Far North, our Teespring order, just my shirt came in. Your leggings weren't in there, so I don't know if it was 2 packages that they sent or what, but it was just my shirt in there. And I did pick up some flat rate boxes so we can ship out that one thing for that one person. Who shall remain nameless until he opens it up. Yeah, it was just my muscle shirt. Sun's out, guns out. Kamar, where are you located? Where in the world are you located at? So I don't look for every heir. I go off of the Rob Finds Treasure map. But I do keep anything 81 and under, because it's copper, all 100% copper, or 95% copper. And so no, it's just the one, the muscle shirt. That's it. But yeah, so I keep 81 and under, because it's 95% copper, and one day maybe copper will skyrocket and the penny will be abolished, and we'll be able to unload them. In 09, out of Denver. Yeah, for the 09s, for the pennies, most of the pennies, you know, there's a ton of them print or minted, but there's one that had less mintage. And I'm actually gonna download that. So how's the weather now in Texas? Alright, so for the 09, if you guys are wondering, the Lincoln presidency one had only about 200 million minted. Oh, I guess I need to look this way. So that one. But the other ones, the Philadelphia one only had 130 million, which seems like a lot, but for pennies, it's really not. That one about 284 million, but a normal penny. Let's just go to 2010. 2 billion were printed of that one. So just to put it in perspective, that's why we keep the 09s. Now you would think that they would put it all in one thing to save on shipping. All the noises behind me, don't mind them. It's just my daughter's cooking. You can probably hear the microwave going.
Just like my pizza.
I know. You wanna wave?
Hmm?
Wanna wave? No, you gotta wave like this. That's my middle child who woke up this morning and asked if she could wear her Darth Vader costume. Yeah. You literally, not I love you daddy, not how's your morning, can I wear my Darth Vader costume?
Well, at first she said
It could be 90 degrees out, and this Darth Vader costume is pretty thick material, and she would still wear it.
I can see my hand.
Yeah.
I can see my hand. Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, my oldest, when she dresses up as Rey from Star Wars, she literally looks like her.
And my hairstyle.
I think it's pretty scary how close she resembles Rey.
I also look a lot like Jasmine. Besides my hair.
Yeah. Well, your hair used to be super long.
Still is.
Well, it was way longer.
Wait, no? No. That's a spot.
70. There's a pretty nice 68D. Still really shiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. So what is going on, everyone? We have a live stream going on tonight for $50. Half the proceeds, or half the donations, go towards the Wounded Warrior Project. We sold out last night, but I went to the bank today and I picked up another box. They had 48 rolls in that box. They were Loomis rolls. The box was open, but my bank, doesn't matter if I ordered them or whatever, they open the boxes when they get them to verify that all 50 rolls are in there. So no matter what, when I get my boxes, they're always open. But I do not check for enders until I'm on stream, because I want to be just as excited as you guys are when I find them. My donation tiers are on the bottom left. We have some pretty cool stuff to put in the bags for tonight. You're definitely not going to be disappointed on the stuff that you get if you decide to donate. You don't need to donate to participate. You being in the chat is enough for me. I did fix the bot. And so there's a couple commands that you can use your loyalty points to redeem things. And so redeem awesome brings up, now watch, it's not gonna do it. Yep, redeems that. So anyone in the chat can do it. There is a timeout though. Oof. Yeah, oof should work too. It should be. No explanation. Yeah, there's no exclamation point. It should be redeem oof. And we did that one for if a coin hits the ground. Oh, oof is out of stock. Let me... Yeah, I had it set to a number. Now that'll work. Now it'll work. And then redeem minion. I scared everyone away.
Just think about me.
Why did it play on my end on that one? That's weird. Was there a lot of feedback when that one played, babe? I don't know why that one showed or played on my end. When the minion laughed, was there a bunch of feedback? Because it played on my end. And that's the only one that plays on my end. The other ones don't. And so, was there sound for all of them? Because there should have been sound for all of them. Another 09. Okay. Well, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can fix that. That's probably why. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't. There wasn't sound on the other ones. Hey Kelly, how you doing? All right, bear with me. I'm not going anywhere, so just hold on. The chat will still work. All right, I'm back. Who was yelling at me? So right now, Kelly, I'm searching a box of pennies, killing some time. Tonight we are doing our $50 hunt, which we're super excited about. We are doing $50 hunt for the Wounded Warrior Project. So 50% of the proceeds will go there. We have 48 rolls available. And down in the left-hand corner is where it'll give what the tiers are. All right. Yeah, don't mind me. YouTube was yelling at me, so I don't know what I wanted. No, I don't. That looks very jittery. All right, let's see if that'll work. But how is everyone's Friday going? It's, what, 7:30 on the East Coast? 3:30 here. Yeah, it's a Memorial Day weekend, and so a lot of people are probably gonna go out of town. Hey, Abby. When I was heading over to my bank, there was a long line of traffic heading out of town. Can I get the computer charger, please? It's over there by the chair. I moved it. What's up?
Can I get some soda in a cup?
Sure. How about Abby helps you? Okay.
Okay.
So the 2-liter soda does not go flying everywhere.
Abby says it's very fuzzy.
Is it? Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see if that works. Okay. So let's see if that works better. Google was yelling at me saying that my bitrate was too high, but I think it was just fine. And then I changed it, and I think it made it worse. So. Is it still fuzzy? Alright. Let's see if that fixes it. Okay, so better. I should have just kept the settings how I always had them and not listened to Google. So give me a thumbs up if it looks better. Okay. Alright, so don't listen to Google. And if Google, you're listening, sorry, but you don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Robert. If you haven't commented on the pre-stream comment video, go over there, leave a comment. This is not the comment video or the $50 hunt. I'm just hunting some pennies, trying to kill some time before my wife gets home. And these boxes of pennies have been here for like 2 weeks, and so I need to search them so we can get rid of them. Oh, okay, Robert. Awesome. But I was able to pick up some more $50, so my comment video is wrong when I say we're sold out. So we did pick up 48 more rolls. I called every bank in a 60-mile radius, and I found some. I fixed the bot, so we'll be able to have some fun with the bot later. Well, you guys can have fun with it right now, too. The slots and everything's on. But I did fix the loyalty store, so I do have some GIFs in there that you can purchase with your points. What's up? You're still hungry? Okay. You know what to do. You know what to do. So I don't have the Stream Boss hooked up. So that in the bottom, that's not my Stream Boss. That's our family goal for the month. We set it up at 200. We did it kind of late, and we set 200 as a number. Hopefully we still make it. But yeah, that's not the Stream Boss. The Stream Boss, I don't know if I can. I wonder if I can do it through Streamlabs. I should, let's see. Alright, bear with me. I'm going into the bot. I'm going into the cloud. Because that would be pretty cool to do the Stream Boss for donations for tonight. Stream Boss. What's that?
Can I just put salt on the fire?
Yeah, what are you cooking?
Hold on.
Yep. Well, I guess I can put it up there and we'll see what happens. What's the worst can happen? Yeah, I'm definitely not monetized. So, on my main or on the $50 thing, I did put the link in there for the Streamlabs donation, and so it should. Stream Boss. Alrighty. So, I guess we'll find out later if... Oh, it's properties. Do not go away. Don't mind me. I'm playing in the OBS right now. Well, since there's a bear out there, I don't want you guys playing out there. Control custom shutdown refresh browser. Well, I don't know why the Stream Boss isn't saying up there, but Alright. Yeah, Rob should be on right now. I saw his stream on my iPad. Yeah, I'm still new with the whole OBS system. I'm not used to open source stuff, so. And since I have a Mac, open source programs do not like Macs. Another 09. Ah, oh, dang it. Alright, let's try that. It kept saying my encoder was being overloaded. So. But our internet is acting up. So we have gig internet where I'm at, and just recently my router will not work, like my Wi-Fi will not work unless my computer is plugged into the Ethernet. It makes no sense at all. So I don't know if my router, like everything on my router says that it's healthy, but for whatever reason Wi-Fi in my house only works if my computer is plugged into it, which makes no sense. And when we called tech support, they had to do a bunch of resetting, and I should call them back because what my wife said that they had to do doesn't make any sense. But it took him like 4 times trying to reset it to get it to work. So it may be my modem acting up. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, up here, the 5G, they're slowly putting it up. We get everything last up here. Like, everywhere had LTE down south, and it took forever for us to get LTE. Where I work, it literally is slower than 56K modem speed. Like, it's insane. It's the 21st century, and yet I can't even download a picture from a text message or check my email, and they claim it's 4G. I'm like, no, this is not 4G. What's that? No, he does not get a soda. He can have some juice. What's up? Are you hungry? Yeah, cause I know, because you let it sit there. No, it's not because I have too many things hooked up to the Wi-Fi. It literally, if I unplug my computer from the router, there's zero Wi-Fi, absolutely no Wi-Fi. And then I plug it back in, and then I get Wi-Fi just fine. Like, it makes no sense. I reset it, I did everything, and who knows. But when I'm plugged into the internet via Ethernet, I get like 500 megabytes down, and I think it's 80 megabytes up. Like plenty for streaming. Wasilla, Alaska, Robert. Yeah, I think the modem is. I'm pretty sure it's the modem. But I was out of town when my wife called. One more in the box?
Yeah.
Okay. One more juice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody's open yet.
Can Abby open it? Because my hands are dirty.
Guess what?
What's up?
I put it in the box up high so we can get it.
Okay.
Can't leave.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the modem. I need to call again and see if I can get another one. It's too, well, technically I could go downtown and get one. But my router, I don't think it's my router. I mean, I guess it could be, but I don't think it is. Okay, so maybe it's just your connection, Kelly. I don't know. I do know that all the streams are having issues with the internet. So, yeah, because I'm not dropping any frames. So that doesn't mean anything. But I hope everyone can tune in tonight. We'll have a good time. That is for sure.
If I could go back, be 17 again, yeah, I would, just to see all my friends running around the city.
Well, I don't know what Rob uses, but if I had a dedicated video card for my laptop, it would probably be a lot better. But my MacBook Pro does not have a dedicated video card because we have the 13-inch one, not the 15-inch one. And so it is the i7 chip is what's encoding it. And so that's what it could be. But it was going fine until I messed with the settings, and so it's probably going to be, or it's probably going to have to have me reset the stream, which I don't want to right now. Because we'll only be going for, probably, 40 more minutes. Yeah, YouTube is definitely having issues. I don't think their servers were ready for the influx of people streaming and watching because of the whole Rona. I mean, if you go to Best Buy, and I don't know about other places, but if you go to Best Buy, literally they have no mics, they have no webcams, they have nothing. If you go to Amazon, they only have like the super expensive ones or the El Cheapos. If you try to get a Logitech, the only ones you can find are people reselling them, and they're asking ridiculous prices. If you go to Logitech's website, they're back ordered. If you go to B&H, they're back ordered. It's insane right now. Yeah, they are definitely everything's. Yeah, right. Yeah, once everyone has to go back to work. Yeah, it's amazing how many gigabytes, and it's not even gigabyte. I mean, it's probably terabytes. How many terabytes are uploaded to YouTube a day? It's insane. What's up?
Eddie and Daphne got a cat.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so excited for them. I'm highly allergic to cats. And I was just informed that our babysitter just got a cat. Which means my kids are gonna bring home Dander. Yay. Yeah, you are. Yeah, Kelly, look up the Logitech StreamCam, the one that is the new one with the USB-C connection. Everywhere that's you can find it, people are asking $300 for it, and it's $160 camera, or $190 camera. They're literally asking double. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I have seasonal allergies up here, so when the cottonwood trees start to bloom, I will literally be taking Claritin and nasal spray all the time. I can't take Benadryl because Benadryl literally will knock me out, and I'll wake up not knowing where I'm at. And it's weird too, because if I take the generic Benadryl, the non-drowsy stuff, it makes me super drowsy. So I have to use Claritin or the Walgreens knockoff stuff. Yeah, it's insane how much they want for that camera. And I haven't looked up to see what they've been selling for on eBay, because people can list it for whatever they want, but I don't know how much they're actually getting it for. So no, there's not always snow up here. Now, if you're up in the mountains, there are places where there's always snow. We have like an ice field that's just a huge glacier. Yeah, I know. But like down, like, yeah, at 300 to 500. It's literally $180 camera, I think, brand new. So they're asking double. Yeah, so in the summertime, it's beautiful. Beautiful. 60s, 70s is perfect temperature up here. Like right now, it's overcast. It's probably 60 degrees out. It's so nice. It can get up to 90, but when it's up in that temperature, it's dreadful because no one has air conditioning up here, and it's just unbearable. But in the wintertime, it literally gets daylight around where I'm at. We'll get daylight around 11 o'clock in the morning, and the sun will go back down at like 3-ish. So we get a good 4 hours of daylight, maybe 5. But then in the summertime, it's the vice versa. So our hottest part of the day, in actually here soon, because June 20th is solstice, or June 26th. So it'll literally be 80 degrees. Like if it's a hot day, it'll be 80 degrees till 10 p.m. Like it is, and that's what makes it so dreadful when it's when it's super hot out. Because normally down south, you know, the sun goes down 6:30 on a pretty regular basis. And then once the sun goes down, it's nice. You know, it's bearable. So if it was a 100-degree day in Vegas at night, and once that sun goes down, it's still hot, but you're not getting bombarded by that sun. And so when that sun is still brightly shining at 10 p.m., it gets, yeah. But, what was it, last year? People were growing corn up here, which you're not supposed to be able to grow corn up here. But it was so hot that, yeah, people were growing full-fledged corn. What's up, Ty? At Kelly, the Best Buy, is it order now and it's back ordered? Because I know some of them you could buy them and they were all back ordered. That's the camera I want because my MacBook is all USB-C. So I have always lived in Alaska. I was born and raised. I was born in Palmer, Alaska. My parents are from Oregon, so they moved up here in the 70s, I want to say. And my parents literally came up here with nothing on their backs. And they moved to Yakutat, which is a town down by Juneau, Alaska, down by our capital. And he was a manager of a quarry. And then he came up, they moved up to Willow, Alaska, which is near where we're at. He got a job up on the North Slope in the oil fields. And yeah, so. But I love living in Alaska because of the summers. The summers make it worthwhile. But the winters I am done with. I'm done with their winters. And we don't get super cold like people think of Alaska. They think of, you know, we live in igloos. It's, you know, 100 below all the time. But where we live, it gets cold sometimes. Like 20 below's not unheard of. But north of us, you know, negative 50 is not uncommon. And we don't get snow like we used to. You know, the whole global warming thing or climate change. I really don't. Climate change is kind of subjective, I think. I mean, yes, the facts kind of say that the Earth is warming, but where we live on the coast, and normally coastal areas don't get that much snow. So, like the weather pattern here, if the storm is coming from the north, out of one of the valleys, we can get snow. Like just where my wife works, actually, where she was at. It's about, 20 miles from our house? And if you go out there and then head straight north, you miss the mountain. And so the mountain doesn't block the storms that come from that valley. And that valley can get feet of snow. But where we live, the storms come down that valley and the mountain kind of shields it and pushes it away from us. So, but we used to get, if it comes from the other valley, the Matanuska Valley, we get some good snow. But just the weather patterns have been just so weird for the past few years. Like last year was the hottest summer on record. We had the record amount of days above 70 degrees. We hit in the 90s, which is uncommon for where we're at. It was such a nice summer. It was so dry that when I went moose hunting, I have a Ranger side-by-side, and normally August, which is moose season, it rains, and it rains, and it rains. But that year, it was super dry, and the trail that I usually take is normally covered in mud, and you have to winch yourself through, was bone dry. And it was so dry that my tires dug down all the way down to the axle. Like, it was just so dry, and I wasn't even giving it power. Logitech themselves are sold out, and the cheapest from actual company only 140. Okay. But still, you can't find them, and they're good cameras too. Supposedly. Supposedly. Did I spell minion right? Yeah.
Just take it with me.
You gotta love the minions.
Just take it with me.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to fix that global cooldown. Yeah, and I want to get a blue or a Yeti microphone too, and I can order those, but I just haven't. I just haven't yet. Six people in here. Oh my. So if you guys haven't done so, make sure you comment on the comment video on my page. It was in the chat just a little bit ago. And that's for tonight's live stream. No, but so tonight, Peggy Hunts Everything donated an awesome EOS prize for someone to win. It's a W Quada. Weir Farms? Yeah, Weir Farms. Oh, come on, internet. Yeah, so Ty, you just came in. So, like I said last night, the bank gave me that customer wrapped roll box. And so I sold out, and I just wanted to see if they had more. And is that the command? And they had another box. They just had another box back, and I'm pretty sure that the box that I got today was the box that they were supposed to give me yesterday. So, so it was one short. So no, 48, 49. No, it was 48. So yeah, it's two short. But yeah, so Peggy Hunts Everything donated an awesome Weir W quarter. And that's gonna be paired with the Philadelphia Mint one. Oh, my computer's not liking something. So to be able to win that, you gotta go comment and be present to win. We're also going to have a donation tab through through Streamlabs. So if you want to donate to Wounded Warrior Project, you can do it via that, and 100% of the donations will be going there for 8, 12, 14. If you donate through for rolls through PayPal, 50% goes. Hey VDB guy, we're just searching some pennies until my wife gets home. Oh, that's awesome, Hector. What do you teach? Do you have a specific subject that you teach, or are you just a general teacher, kind of like for elementary or whatever? Yeah, I just graduated from college. I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice, so I'm excited about that. So I have a little bit of time now that that's over. But my master's degree program is starting up in June, and I'll be back to not much time on my hands. But luckily with my job on night shift, I have a lot of downtime unless the people that I manage have other things on their mind. You have I don't know what that is, Kelly. Kaija? I don't. Is that a camera company? Newsmatic Sam, make sure to go comment on the comment video so you can enter to win for tonight's stream. The EOS. Gotta be present to win though. I'll look it up. I haven't heard of that name, so I don't even know what it is. But I'll look it up. My wife has a Nikon Z6 that we were going to use, but I have to have a HDMI capture card. And those are outrageously priced too right now. So once this whole thing blows over, we'll be able to buy what we need. Oh, a genealogist? That's awesome. Yeah, I grew up thinking that I was Irish, mostly Irish. And then my father-in-law started looking through our genealogy, and I'm not Irish. I am mostly British, or that part of Europe. And if the genealogy is correct, I actually have quite a few long, back in like the 1400s. But people that were high up in the church. So for the 1970S, you look for the small date, and if I am correct in what I'm looking for, that bottom of that 7 needs to be a tiny bit higher. So if you look at it, the 7 should be a little bit higher. And let me actually... So if that 7 was a little bit higher, that would be a small date. I need to work on the browser in here. Yeah, so if you, I need to bring the screen. So,
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass.
so that's the small date. So if you see the 7 is in line with the 1 and the 0,
We just let the days pass.
and then the large date is a tiny bit lower. So the small date is what you're looking for. For that one.
We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old.
New mat. Let me get you some antlers. Hi.
Party of the bride. Oh, just
I know I'm talking to the wall right now. Newsmatic. I know, right? I wish. Oh wait, is that? Yeah, there we go. Newsmatic, where are ya?
When we got older, we tried to stay in touch. But we had to move on. Life ran away from us. If I could go
All right.
back, be 17 again. Yeah, I would, just to see all my friends. Running around the city, acting crazy like we used to.
I know, right? Yeah, the walls don't talk back. If they do, you're probably in a padded room.
or a haunted house.
Yeah, or a haunted house. Yeah, if you're in a random house and the walls talk to you,
Here's issues.
there's issues. But tonight, after, or when Big Mill starts, we'll probably get the chat going. We'll start a little bit before Big Mill ends, so I don't step on his toes. Because, you know, my channel is so huge, I'm going to pull viewers from him. But I like watching him. So, we'll start a little bit towards the end of his stream. I love that. So yeah, so I finally got the bot to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had the redemption all messed up, so it wasn't redeeming right, but I fixed it. But we do have 48 rolls available for tonight. My email is right below it, thefarnorthcoins@gmail if you want to donate. You don't have to donate, but if you wish, they're down there. The tiers are down the lower left corner. The grizzly bags contain 1 ounce of silver and a mixture of constitutional silver. The moose bag has constitutional silver, and the caribou bag has constitutional silver. And the wheel spins. What? Big Mill's not streaming tonight? What? What?
Oh.
I even sent him a PayPal.
Ooh.
Did he post a video that he wasn't streaming tonight?
I don't know. I was so busy at work today.
What I thought. Huh. Okay. Last I checked, he got his order. So he must have got. Oh. He couldn't get rolls because he was working. Oh, he made a post. Dang it.
Oh.
Well, I guess we'll be starting a little bit earlier. It's over there, by the chair. I was gonna do a search order, but hey, Hatsy.
We gotta add on.
What? We got an add-on?
Mr. Chai Hitman got another 7 rolls.
What?
This is super cool like that.
Apparently, the iPad does not want to bring up the camera. Well, thank you, Ty. You are truly awesome. Yeah, you emailed him too. I know. Oh, snap. My wife is doing the math over there.
The 48, right?
Yeah.
So it takes it down to 10.
Oh my goodness, Ty. You did not have to, but you did.
So, yeah, Ty will be able to do all of them together since you already set up one, but we'll just do them all together.
I do need to work on the search order too. And so I'll bring up the prize wheel just so people can see what you can win. The 1 ounce round can be won once per person at the 50 and above tier. Because if you won the 1 ounce one 6 times on the $250 one, I would go broke. But yeah, now that I know Big Mill's not going to stream, I'll probably start towards the end of Rob. But it's Friday night and he normally streams pretty late. Yes, thank you, Ty. You are amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the box that I got today was the box that they were supposed to give me yesterday.
Oh.
But, because he ordered 3 boxes, and he gave me yeah. And then when I called, they said that the guy really didn't know what he was talking about. He didn't know about it, because it's not the normal guy I talked to.
Uh-huh.
And he told me it was customer wrap rolls. And he made it seem like there was only a couple rolls. I'm like, okay, you know. It's definitely not ones I've searched, so... Then I go over there and I get that and 2 boxes of nickels, and I'm like, well, how much was in the $50 box? Oh, 48 rolls. I'm like, what? They made it seem like it was just a few. So I did. Well, man, it's been a while since we got a 59. We got two EDs right off the bat. Oh, look at that! Made a dime. Made 10 cents off this box. Oh, rolling in them. Another dime. Made 20 cents off this roll. Okay, yeah. Yes, please. So I did download more music. So I'm in an 80s mood, so I downloaded a bunch of 80s music. So there's gonna be, and then I changed it to where it's on random and not playing in a row. So it should be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I did download some 60s rock and some 50s rock, some 70s rock, some more country. I didn't. So I did fix the bot Modog. So if you do exclamation point redeem awesome or oof or minion, you can redeem some points for a GIF. So the oof one we did because Butter Nickel is dropping nickels all the time. And so we did that one, so if you can hear a coin hit the floor, that's what that one's for. The awesome is for an epic find. And and I did that one just because. Because who does not like minions? Wait, 20 rolls, 28 rolls. Oh. Yeah. But I need to... Oh, actually, that one... I do need to go back on there, because I do have the sound for them. Oh, actually, oh, and there's one more too that I totally forgot that I had. And this is for just because. I forgot I did this one. So if we find something cool, or if someone just wants to be a smart aleck, redeem wow will bring up. The sloth from Zootopia. Don't you hate when you open up a roll and you don't know if you searched it or not? I'm pretty sure I did this one. Nope, I didn't, because there's... but we will definitely have a good time tonight. That is for sure. Hopefully, these rolls have some silver in them, or some airs, or something cool. Here's another 09. Last time we didn't find any silver, but we did find 2 74D TDOs. 1 in each box. So I will be searching for the 72 no FG. The 77 DDO, which is kind of rare to find. And if you do find it, they're worth some money. The 74 DDO. I will not be searching for the 71s, because if we search for the 71s, we will literally be here until the next day. Because there is a ton of 71s. And then there will be a donation tab in the description on the live stream tonight. You can donate via, or no, well, yeah, you can donate via Streamlabs. I have a website with Streamlabs. And you can send a PayPal or use your credit card. And that tip, they call it, will go straight to the Wounded Warrior project. They do not take anything from it, Streamlabs. So 100% of that will get deposited to me, and then I will pass it off to the Wounded Warrior project. And I do have the Stream Boss enabled. I just have to figure out how to keep it up there. It's probably something I have unclicked. But your donations will go towards that. It should, because it's a Streamlabs thing. But that was pretty cool finding out that. Oh, their laugh. It's pretty cool that you don't have to be monetized to be able to get tips. So that's pretty cool of Streamlabs to have that set up. Because Super Chats, they take a bunch of, what is it? They take,
Oh, hey, the songbird.
yeah. I can't remember how much they take for Super Chats, but I mean, it's a good chunk. And you can literally, for the donations, they have like GIFs and a bunch of things that you can do, and they don't charge you extra for the GIFs. So with the Super Chats, to be able to do certain GIFs or things, or not even GIFs, to do the special emojis or whatever. I mean, some of those cost a lot of money. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was dumb. But for like Twitch, most of the streamers, they use the Streamlabs donation thing. Anyways. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what is everyone doing tonight, other than watching some YouTube? Yeah, so if you're new in here, make sure you go. There's a link to the comment video. Go leave a comment, and then we'll use a random comment picker to pick a winner at the end. We're giving away one thing at least. Penny Dog, or not Penny Dog, Peggy hunts everything. She donated a W quarter. And So she's the man or the woman of the stream tonight for that EOS donation. I'm sure there will be others or other things put into that EOS. I know. Yeah, her that's her thing, her YouTube channel is the bat. I keep asking my bank for...
Awesome, Kelly, I got you down.
Oh, thank you.
I did tier and then the shipping on them. 'Cause she's using it.
Oh, okay. I haven't even looked for shipping into Canada.
Shouldn't be too bad, though.
Kelly, send me an email and with your... Actually, it's your address on there. Yeah, send an email with your address, and so we'll go on PayPal and look at what it's going to cost to ship, and I might refund you that $10 because there was a person in Australia that won, and they were concerned about the cost of shipping, and I'm like, well, and they told me just to give it away to someone else. And I'm like, well, hold on, let me just look and see, and it was $5 to ship it to Australia. It wasn't, super fast mail, but it was still only $5 to send to Australia because the package is only 5 ounces, so it's not weight. The only thing about Australia is they have some rules about shipping currency and stuff. So, hi. What part of Canada, Kelly? 18 rolls.
That's a good thing, right?
That is a good thing. It's for a good cause tonight. You don't say, eh? You probably get way colder than us. Because sometimes the weather pattern will bring up warm air from Hawaii, and we call it the Hawaii Express. And in the wintertime, it'll get 50 degrees and rain. And then it'll go up to the Arctic, and then the jet stream will bring it right down on top of you guys. 4, 5, 6. So, you just saw him? Okay, thank you, Kelly. My wife just noticed these that I brought home for her. And then how about you guys pick up your stuff guys later around, okay? Okay, you can do that. Or the castle. It is summertime. Have fun.
They planted it hurt.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, 68.
68. Yeah, it's about the same here.
Nice.
Yeah, we've had a beautiful spring so far.
So I told him to go.
I can't wait to get our microphone that we can zone out a lot of the, yeah. Well, that's awesome that he was in the service. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely, we appreciate all of our armed service members. The one, especially because this weekend, it's all about the ones that gave their ultimate sacrifice.
We have a friend who normally hosts a big event that we go to every summer, and he recently got deployed, so they had to cancel that event. We have another friend who just recently retired.
And he just got deployed to Holland. He's in the engineering, not detachment, but he works in Elmendorf, and he fixes. He's a general fabricator for helicopters and planes. So if something breaks on it, they make the part. But he gets deployed a bunch. But what's kind of nice about his deployment is that he only gets deployed for 3 or 4 months at a time. So it's not a year one, like a lot of the infantry, the airborne have to do. But it just sucks because he's gonna miss out on the whole summer. VDB guy, nothing spectacular. I did make 20 cents off of a roll. I found 2 dimes in a roll. I'm up to 2 wheats, 2 wheaties, a King George 40. Where is it? The King George. What happens when I'm not organized. Oh, it was maple leaf. Oh, that's why I didn't see him. Yeah, King. $49. Yeah, most of the people had the day off or left early, and so we both work in corrections. She just started a new job as a probation officer, and so she's learning the ropes with all the paperwork and stuff, and she's really good at that kind of stuff, so she's enjoying it. Yeah, she's not making some inmates day, that's for sure. And then I'm a correction officer for the state of Alaska, and I work. I would prefer. And I work out in Bethel, Alaska, which is out in the bush. I have to fly 400 miles to the middle of freaking nowhere. Beautiful area though. It's a southwest Alaska. It's all tundra out there. The Kuskokwim River runs through it. It's a cultural shock because going out to a village. I've never been in a village before, and it's just a culture shock because you can't. You have to be careful on how you interact with them. It is kind of nice though, because at the major or larger facilities, there's a lot more stuff that happens in them, incidents, and going out there, you can actually talk to them and learn about the culture out there, and kind of joke with them and be a figure for them to look up to. In the larger facilities, they can care less, and you're kind of they don't want to change, or 99% of them don't want to change. They're just waiting to get out so they can go back to do what they were doing. So it's kind of nice, because alcohol is a big problem out in the villages, big problem, and trying to convince them to stop drinking, and most of them know that they have a drinking problem, but they don't really have anything to look forward to when they get out. So it's kind of nice to be able to talk to them and attempt to get them to change. Yeah, Alaska is beautiful. I'd rather be on a beach though. So yeah, a lot of them don't want to change, and it's they take classes just to. Most of the inmates, when they take classes, they're not doing it to better themselves. They're doing it to be in the class with a gang member, and they call it going to church, and that's where they do all their gang meetings, because a lot of the larger facilities, like where my wife works, there's 1,500 inmates, which down south, that's not a large prison, that's a small one. But up here, that's our large one. And they restrict which mods can be out at a certain time, because we can't have 1,500 inmates on the yard at one time. So they'll go to these classes to mingle with their other gang members. And so they're not going to better themselves, they're going to plan their drug deals or hits or yeah.
Supposed to be not doing.
Yeah. But it's a fun job. It's definitely not a job for everyone. That is for sure. But I like it because you're literally a jack of all trades. You have to be someone's mentor. You have to be able to lay down the law. You have to be able to think on your feet, because most of the time we are short-staffed, and you have to think of ways to get tasks accomplished. You have to be able to defuse situations with your mouth, because like where I work, minimum staffing is sometimes the norm, and there's only 2 people on the floor, and we have 200 inmates, so your mouth can get you in trouble really quick. So you have to know how to talk to people, because some people don't know how to talk to people, that's for sure.
The best advice that we've been given is if you still treat them like a human, they're going to have some amount of respect.
Oh, yeah.
For you. So you have the officers who treat them junk, then they're gonna treat the officers back.
Yeah. Yeah, approach determines response, and that's for everyday life too. If you go out to Home Depot or whatever, and you're not so nice to someone right off the get-go, they are most likely not going to treat you, or they're most likely going to treat you the same way. So. Well, no $100,000 coin there. Bang. So, when I worked at the maximum security facility in Seward, Alaska, that's where I started. Inmates make inmate manufactured alcohol all the time, because it's not air conditioned in there, and so to make alcohol you need a little bit of heat, and so we give them microwaves and we give them hot water heaters as incentives, and so they can heat up water and everything, so it's kind of easy to make Pruno. Well, this one guy, he was a lifer. He was literally never going to see the outside of the walls ever again. He was very manipulative, but I knew this, and I just had that in the back of my head whenever he talked to me. Well, I did a shakedown of the cell, and I didn't smell, and Pruno, you can usually smell it. I went through his cell, and in the bottom of his locker, he had a bag of Pruno. And he used the top of a soda bottle, because they gave out soda bottles for special sales, and he affixed it to the trash bag and was using that lid as a purge device, because as the yeast makes alcohol, it expands or makes gases and everything, so you have to expel it. But it was literally like a full-fledged still or whatever. So that was pretty innovative, and he used ketchup, and after talking to him, apparently it was literally, I guess the Pruno tasted like a Bloody Mary. Yeah, apparently I would never drink it, but apparently he said that it literally tasted like a Bloody Mary. So, but inmates, they make tattoo guns out of the vibrators in their PlayStation or Xbox controllers. So it used to be CD players. They were allowed to buy CD players, Walkmans, and they would take the motor out of the CD player and make a tack gun. And then they would use some of the old timers, they had a plug-in, a wall plug-in that had I don't know what they call it, but it had a dial on it, and they would use that as their speed regulator, and so they could turn up the speed of the tack gun or turn it down. And then we ganked the CD players out and gave them a secured MP3 player that they have to purchase through a third-party vendor, and it's way better because we don't have to deal with porno CDs and stuff that they could get in. So we got rid of the CDs, which is awesome. But the inmates, if they have a job, they can purchase. Now they can't because they don't make them anymore. But they were able to purchase the Xbox 360 because all those games were available, or that you don't have to have internet. And but in the controllers, there's a vibrating motor in there, and so the inmates were taking that apart and taking the motor out and making tat guns out of those. And then inmates make tat ink by burning chess pieces. So they'll buy a chessboard through commissary. They'll go to like a shower area because there's usually like a metal bench in there, or they'll do it underneath their bunk, somewhere where there's a metal ledge, and they will burn the plastic and then scrape off the residue off the metal, and that residue they will mix it with shampoo, and they will make cat ink out of it. Some inmates will use like ink out of pens, but it's not, the ink fades. It's not as good. But apparently the ink from the burning plastic is basically permanent. So inmates are not allowed support animals, but at Goose they did have, and actually some of the institutions they still have it, they have a dog program, which was the best program that I've seen. So the animal shelter will bring, let's just say 10 dogs to the institution. They will be given to inmates that have no disciplinary record, or it's been a while since they've been wrote up, and they are given a kennel for them, treats for the dog, toys, and all this stuff, and their job is to train the dog. And so they're able to go out to the yard with the dog, do obedient stuff, and then these dogs are, I can't remember how long, I think it's 10 weeks or something, and then those dogs are put up for adoption. And I worked in a mod with 128 inmates in there with myself, and the highlight of my day was getting to play with the dog that was in that mod, and I wanted to bring that dog home so bad. So yeah, and that's the thing is you always want to treat people the way that you want to be treated, but when you're dealing with people that are literally animals and they're that's how they act, it's hard. It takes a special person to be able to still treat them with respect. And like in Seward and House 1, it was the maximum security segregation unit. That place, those inmates, they don't wanna, and they live in filth. Like you try to get them to clean up, they don't want to. They've murdered people inside the walls. They've assaulted staff members. They can just care less, and it's hard to keep.
It's definitely a job you have to leave at the door when you leave work.
Yeah, like my second work week, there was a murder on my shift. An inmate, a high-profile inmate, got murdered. 11. So it happens up here, but usually doesn't happen very often. Yeah, I mean the inmates have nothing but time, and so if you give them a dog that they can train, I mean it kind of gives them a sense of normalcy too. I mean they're stuck in the walls, and they get this added benefit of a dog, which who doesn't like a dog? I mean, I guess there are some people that don't like dogs, but being able to, have that companionship and be able to train the dog and go outside, with the dog and go play fetch and stuff. It's just a sense of normalcy inside the walls. But I've been at it for almost 13 years, and there's no stopping now because I'm too close to. Yeah, I'm on the other side of the teeter-totter, so. The only bad thing now is commuting out to my work. That's the only bad thing. Oh, my son is so cute. You remember him coming up last night? Did you hear him come up last night?
Yeah, well, I heard you talk to him and opened my eyes and realized you were standing there.
I know. No, I had my eyes closed and I heard someone walking in our house. I'm like, okay. Like, this has to be my son, but is it? But here in a couple weeks we'll be able to go fishing. Hopefully the Chinook or King run is strong this year. It's been dismal for the last decade. We had 2 100-year floods in a 3 or 4 year span, and so salmon. Oh. What's up, buddy? The nickel mat? But yeah, we had 200-year floods in like a 4-year period, and you're gonna go play on the front deck? You found on the front deck? Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. And the King run, they stay in the, or they go out and come back every, no, not the Kings. The Kings can stay out for a while. The silvers and reds, they go out for, I think, 4 years. And so literally the run, it washed out the eggs that year. The fish came back, spawned, and then the next year or the year before or after, it washed out those eggs and changed the landscape of the rivers, and our runs have just been super dismal where we live. I remember when I was a kid in high school, so long ago, back in the day, for summer solstice, or no, Father's Day, we would go to Willow Creek and go king fishing, and there would be hundreds of people there fishing for kings, and the kings were everywhere. And then silvers would go there, and they were everywhere, but not anymore. One of these days I'm going to find a close AM. Supposedly that 92 is supposed to be the easiest to find too.
Oh.
Yeah. I've searched a lot of penny boxes and I've not found it. So everyone liking the music? I did download some new music. We played it tonight. There's some 80s, some rock. I tried to get a nice mixture of songs for people. And I put it on a random so it wasn't the same songs over and over again. Because I just noticed that yesterday when we were streaming, that the music was the same as our last stream. I'm like, there's like 30 songs. It shouldn't be the same song starting. Yeah, and VDB guy, the Florida prisons are way worse than up here. I have a buddy who worked in Florida corrections, and now he's up here, and he told me some stories of corrections down there. Alaska, we're far behind everyone else on everything. So like when there was Coke Zero down south, it took us years to get it. And so it takes forever for us to get anything. And the 2020 quarters, they didn't ship any to Alaska. The U.S. Mint didn't ship anything up here. So any W quarters that we get up here will have to be through circulated rolls and from people traveling up here, which this year won't be any because the cruise ship industry literally canceled all trips up here. There was a little town. Nope. There's a little town up by Denali National Park, which is a 100% tourist trap town. That's where they drop off all the tourists that come off the cruise ships. They're not opening this year, which will be kind of nice in one aspect. When we go up there, we'll be able to get on those trips on the buses to go in. But
it also hurts the state.
oh yeah, ours it's a $4.5 billion industry, tourism up here, and oil, as you guys know, another 09, is super low, and our state relies on that income, and so we don't have the oil prices, and we don't have tourism this year. And they were talking about shutting down fishing, which is our third largest industry. So our state's going to be hurting. Yeah, there's a lot of stories, and I told you guys some, but I definitely can't tell you all of it because this is a kid-friendly thing. And there's stuff that happens behind the walls, not staff. It's what the inmates do and what they will do to get what they want, and it's yeah. The mint mark is above the R on quarter. And down there if there is one. Yeah, it's like my wife said, it's literally a job that can keep things at work. You don't bring it home. So because most of them were Phillies, that's why. Yeah, most of the quarters they've got are all Phillies. Boom, 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 boom. Man, this box of pennies started out hot, and then Did not go.
Snap the door.
Yes. Yeah. Yep, I've been a part of a lot of incidents in my career, and yeah. Oh, ooh. There we go. I just had to say that the box was cooling off. Oldest one yet today. A 37S. You just wanted me to say something. Yes. I think they're upstairs. No, they're not upstairs. I don't know why I said that. They're down there in the throat. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. I know. Well, if you're just tuning in, I don't know, like, brain freeze. Here in a few hours, we'll be doing a live stream for the Wounded Warrior Project. Half the proceeds are going to that charity. And we have 18 rows available. The donation tiers are in the bottom left corner. Kind of gives you a breakdown for what you will get in those tiers. We'll also have a donation via Streamlabs available. There's a link in the description on the comment video, and in the live stream hunt video. And you'll be able to donate there. 100% of those proceeds will go to the Wounded Warrior Project, and it's kind of like Super Chat. It'll plug in through the stream, and it should do the stream boss too. Because I put the stream boss in there. I know a lot of other streams have that set up, but I have never used the Streamlabs donation thing. All I know is it's big in the Twitch world for the online streamers, because Streamlabs does not take a cut of anything. So they get 100% of the profits versus like 60%. Night, BDB guy. Sleep good.
Thanks for hanging out.
You'll be able to rewatch it tomorrow. Rewatch the mediocre content. Yeah. Yeah, the quarter book was empty. We just got an order from AppMax the other day, and I opened it yesterday. It took everything my wife had to not open it. I told her, please don't open it. And I did a video on that. I ordered average circulation rolls. If you go to our channel and check it out, you will see that we might have found something. Oh, don't worry, Kelly. The The wall was talking back to me, so it's all good. It's amazing. Like on night shift in the middle of the night, like sometimes you just have to talk to the wall. That's why when you go to the psych doctor, you're honest, but you don't go too honest. Because if you're too honest, then they're definitely gonna call you crazy. Hey Abby, do you know how to start the oven? Can you preheat it? Yeah, we're gonna go for about 9 more minutes, and then I'm going to call this stream complete, even though I got a few more rolls of pennies. But we gotta cook dinner, and we still have to. I still have a bunch of stuff to do. I still gotta do the search order and get everything all lined out, so it's not too big of a train wreck tonight. So we got basically three boxes to do tonight, so I'm definitely gonna start earlier than I expected, especially since Big Mill's not going. I'll probably yeah, go play outside. They'll be back out there, buddy. Don't worry. Oh, well then you're not playing with them. I bet they're crying out there. Oh, they're not. But yeah, so we're gonna go a little bit early, probably towards the end of Rob's stream. Because I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A bunch of people are gonna be itching for some coin roll hunting since Big Mill's not gonna be hunting. Yeah, it's definitely a job that you don't know what's going to happen. Like, every day that you walk in there, literally could be your last. So
Very different day each day.
yeah, the dog program, I mean, it literally was an awesome program. Yeah, it was definitely an awesome program. No, I'm using my iPad. You don't need an iPad to go play outside. Hey, you want to say hi?
Hi.
What's your name?
Hello.
What's your name?
Okay.
Ezra?
Yeah.
How old are you? How old are you? What number is that? You're definitely not 5. Good try. Yeah, you were 3. I am the boss. When mommy tells me I can be. Who's that? It's a minion? Yeah. Are they funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
one more time. It's on a cooldown, so in 2 minutes, I think someone can do it again. It's so people don't spam the chat with it. I know. I can change it. I know. 64 DS. Okay, no fart noises on the live stream. Actually, that would be a good one. The fart cannon, the minion fart cannon, or whatever it's called. I'm definitely gonna restart a computer too. Yeah. Yeah, because if you, it's definitely. Oh, you're full of it. And then everyone who donates tonight will get a sticker. We're getting them in Tuesday, so that's when all of our stickers will be, or all of our stuff will be mailed out. Yeah, back in the day, yeah, I'm 33, so back in the day is not too far. Alrighty, so last roll, and then we're gonna end it so we can get things cleaned up for tonight. And my dad's about to get over here, so, and he doesn't want to be on camera at all, which I'm gonna trick him one day. I'm gonna bring him over and he's not gonna know. Yeah, it's yeah, I remember, oh, my daughter just picked me a dandelion. Oh. But yeah, once you graduate high school, literally, the years fly by, it seems like. When you're in school, most kids, they don't want to be in school, so it takes forever. But then, once you're out of there, it flies by. Like, my oldest is 10 years old. Yes, she's 10. And when she I mean, I don't even want to think about it. And she's grown up just like me and my wife, and yeah, she is a nerd, which is good. I'm good at math. My wife is good at English and grammar and stuff. So when she needs help with school, she comes to me for math, and my daughter my wife for spelling and stuff. Yeah, we were, yeah, the Homer Simpson one, we put it there for when we drop coins, because we don't want to drop coins, and with just one of our late night streams 2 weeks ago, a bunch of people kept saying oof, and so we decided. It kind of stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, but trying to find GIFs and then finding sound bites for those GIFs is kind of hard on a Mac. Because at work, we have Windows, and there's add-ons for Chrome where you can download YouTube videos. For the Mac, those same extensions don't work, and so I can't download the same sound bits that I was looking for. So, so we're gonna play around. There's a couple more GIFs that we want to put on there, but I just haven't got the time yet. So, but on that note, so we did find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 90s in this box so far, or 6 09s. We found a 1949 King James. We found a 37, which was the oldest on the box, Wheatie. A 53 Wheatie. A 50 Wheatie. I keep the 50 or 59s for some reason. Just because it's the first year Lincoln. Really nice 70S. A 68D. 2 dimes. And I don't know why I kept this one out. I don't know. But on that note, we are gonna wrap up this. We're gonna get the stream ready for tonight because my desk is kind of chaotic right now. So, but I appreciate everyone coming in for just the short period of time. I truly do appreciate it. We will see you guys in a couple hours.
Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in a bit.